Hello and welcome to the Knights of the Smith Dinner Table live stream of Torg Eternity Day 1. Tonight we are taking on the Pan-Pacifica Day 1. As we're all getting set up and everything, Ben is not here tonight, unfortunately. He's got some family things that he had to take care of, so he won't be able to play tonight. And Ben, we're going to miss you tonight because it's always fun to have around.
We'll make fun of you still, though.
Yes, we indeed will still make fun of Ben.
I never make fun of Ben.
That's a lie.
But mainly you just made fun of his sister.
Oh, the shot's coming out already.
Do we have an echo going, Paul?
Start laughing, Cheryl.
Well, I got the volume turned down, so it shouldn't be echoing natively. All right, so if Paul confirms that we do have an echo, we'll have to turn down the gain. All right, so let me bring everything up, and why don't we take a minute so everybody can discuss the character that they are playing, the personae that they are taking on tonight.
I'm gonna
I
go
think
first
Cheryl
because,
wants to go first.
well, I'm gonna be putting the baby to bed. So you guys won't get to see my smiling face for a little bit, but I'm sitting with my back to the camera for some reason right now. Probably because I'm pretending to be Harley and I'm watching
No, if you're going to be
Demetrius.
Harley, hold your phone up so everyone can see your selfies while you're doing it.
Push your mic way back like this.
Well, I have to talk into the mic because it's the only way James can hear me. He listens back to these and finally understands what I sound like. And
yet I'm still with you.
okay, I am Juro. How would I say that?
Juro.
I'm a little bit flabby. I've definitely seen better days. I am a little bit older. I am very cynical. I kind of hate the world.
Is that different from your real life?
This is why I chose this guy to be my alter ego. And I used to be a security guard. Or I am a security guard, not used to be. When I say used to be, I meant like I'm not on duty right now. So earlier today, I was a security guard. I'm just not at the moment. I was a judo champion when I was a kid. I was super awesome and good. But guess how often my judo has come into play as a security guard? Zilch, zero, none. I don't know why I put so much time going into that stupid sport when it's gotten me nowhere.
I mean, you should have just swept away.
And my favorite food is not noodles, but however, I'm stopping for some noodles tonight on my way home from work because I couldn't think of anything better and it was there and I just was so tired and I just want to go home. What'd you lose? Me? I don't have anything else to say. I described my character. I'm done talking.
But it has to be original. Oh.
I don't really love noodles, but I am gonna stop for some tonight. It's on my way home. I don't have to get off the freeway far because I'm walking, I'm assuming. So I don't have a car.
We're taking the subways.
Well, yeah, I'm walking. Walk to the subway. Judo was a wonderful sport. I won lots of ribbons and medals and swords. And it has not helped me in my day-to-day life. I've never once had to pin a guy down, trip somebody because they were trying to trip me first. It's almost like wrestling, but not really, because you don't get to do as much things. I don't know what else to sing.
So is Cheryl the only one echoing?
Am I the only one echoing? I just won't talk the rest of the day. I don't want
It just, we needed the laugh. That's what it was. The laugh fixes everything.
And causes more echoes.
and causes many more echoes.
I may have.
Did I tell you I laughed for 5 minutes at Kyle's shower?
Yeah.
Like bellowing laughter, hurt my stomach, tears rolling down my eyes, to the point that Kyle and Alicia both looked at me and were like, and then Kyle came over and said, "What was that about?" So Mom had to tell him.
What was it about?
Stuff.
Things?
So they had asked the bride
Oh,
questions at her bridal or at her bachelorette party, and then they asked Kyle the same questions. And the question was, when did you first kiss the bride? However, or the bride to be. However, the person asking the questions said, "Kyle, when did you first kiss the bridesmaid? And she kept calling Alicia, who is the bride to be, the bridesmaid. So she was like, when did you first know you loved the bridesmaid?
Wow.
I mean, this sounds like a very particular song.
That sounds like a
What is that? Is that a Fall Out Boy song?
probably
Yeah, probably.
better Panic at the Disco.
I am
what it
having
is.
all kinds of issues going on tonight. My background image
Is
is now
gone?
missing.
Well, I'm going to go try put the baby to bed.
Okay. So while she's doing that, why don't we go ahead and while I'm trying to fix the background image, why don't we have the next person up talk about who they're playing tonight?
I am Kiku Unishi, sorry. Kiku is a small-time sci-fi fantasy writer. She spent her day at the shrine contemplating if she should give up writing in favor of a boring but better-paying corporate job. And she popped over to the Harajuku to treat herself to dinner, but ended up settling for vending machine ramen. So really, she just sounds really sad. I kind of empathize with her. So I guess we're all playing ourselves this evening in certain ways.
Yeah.
Apparently Nick has a crush on me, so that works.
Yep.
Yeah.
Because I'm playing Kusuko Watanabe, also known as Big Brother Ko. He's a dropout with authority issues. He's kind of like the pack mom for his gang. He just tries to look out for everybody. The others are headed to a construction site near the Meiji Shrine, hoping to, take something cool. But I kind of stayed behind to check out this strange new girl who caught my eye at the ramen vending machine.
Let's see, are you playing this character too, Nick?
And I'm probably playing that character when she gets back.
Okay.
Yeah. Harley will be joining us after her scout meeting. All right, hopefully our sound is still sounding better. I'm going to have to play with it. I may have to get me a sound engineer to come over and take a look. Yeah. All right,
So
so
you, Ben.
Okay.
who is Ben?
Let's see, what day? Let's see, this is a weekend, right?
This is opening day for the Mets in 2018, and I can tell you the exact day.
It's like Saturday, right?
It might be.
All right.
It was March 28th, 2018.
Interesting, because I'm seeing March 29th here.
That may have been the story of the.
And it was a Thursday.
It was a Thursday, so
Yeah.
it is a Thursday.
Huh. Okay, well, this happens to be my Thursday off, apparently.
Hmm.
Yeah.
4-day work weeks, Japan.
Okay.
I don't know. Never been.
Okay. Yes. So,
I don't remember much of my trip
too much sake.
or something. That's a story for off the air.
Okay.
That's a story for later.
Okay. Yep. So today is my day off. I can put to bed the work week Jin Nue, who has to clean 6 coffee pots, keep track of 50 people's schedules, keep a half dozen printers in order, including the 9-pin dot matrix thing that the great and exalted Hiroshi, the old miserly fart, refuses to throw away. And now I can be the weekend Jenny. I can create great works of art and beauty in the fashion sense, that is. So I've got my Elizabethan point-toed black shoes. I've got my black and white striped bell-bottom pants, foot wide at the ankle. Let's see. Got my black and yellow paisley blouse, my mauve duster, big dragon loop earrings. This is going to be a fun day out at the La Folle Harajuku. Seeing what's in style. See, it seems that John Lennon glasses are the thing these days, but those are a bit lame. I'm gonna go with aviators, same color as the duster.
Imagine that.
Hmm. Uh-oh. Who's ringing?
Is that Cheryl?
Nope, that's Mom's. All right, so. It is evening in the fashionable Harajuku district in Tokyo. The area you're in is filled with fashionable boutiques, cafes, and international chain stores. It's a center of youth culture where fashion-conscious teenagers and 20-somethings show off the latest trends. Harajuku is not and has never been a red light district, and it seems like the entertainment around here is mostly all-age friendly. A few of the sights you see as you make your way towards the noodle shop. Neon lights and giant TV screens lighting up the streets as though it were still daylight, so kind of like Times Square in that. Pretty girls standing at busy corners handing out packages of tissues, advertising everything from mobile phones to nightclubs. You got restaurant workers putting out plastic replicas of the house specialty. There's a smiling girl in a bikini waving to passersby from inside of a pizza shop down the street. A group of slightly drunk office workers staggering towards the karaoke box while giggling schoolgirls form knots and push into shops together. And there's an impromptu street fashion show being performed by a bunch of teens in elaborate costumes reminiscent of Renaissance plague doctors. The air has a slight metallic tang to it and a sense of tension, like bad weather's coming, that just kind of gets everybody on edge. And I mean, from what you've seen, it could be the strange attacks in India and the United States, and there are massive riots happening in China and Korea now. Not many details about any of it, and that hasn't stopped the media from broadcasting live images and speculating wildly, like media is wont to do. Apparently in China, thousands are dead, atrocities are happening within the rowdy crowds, and rumors are even claiming that the Chinese military has been called to quell the disturbances in Beijing. So...
It's very oddly parallel to today.
Right? And I didn't even choose the timing of this one. Each of you just happens to be at the same place at the same time, just outside the vending machine ramen shop on a quiet side avenue. The machine is a large device that's built into the wall, which dispenses hot noodles in various flavors. There's a handful of small tables scattered around in front where people can eat and chat. You don't know everybody, so each of you have no clue who the others are.
Just being stared at by some dude.
Yeah. And everybody is hungry and stuck waiting while an old man stares at the machine. And give me just a second. You gonna flip them? Let's flip them.
The baby.
I gotta brush the boy's teeth.
An old, flabby, cynical man stares at the machine, drifts off into some ennui.
He realized he was at the wrong machine. He was going for the used panty machine. Those actually exist in Japan.
But they're very illegal.
Are they? I don't know. Again, they pretty much have whatever you want in a vending machine in Japan from what I've seen. Beer, used underwear, fresh underwear. Who knows?
There is an alley nearby that twists at an angle away from the store, or away from this section. And it has started a light drizzle. Everybody draw a Pan-Pacifica Cosm card.
Got it.
Like the one we already have in front of us?
You guys already drew.
Yep.
We're steps ahead.
And as you guys are standing there in line, and this old man up front,
Oh, I got a play immediately.
which one is it?
It's called Sold Out. So an NPC I consider a friend betrays me, but I don't know if...
Go ahead and discard that one for now. And
Draw a new one.
draw a new one. All right, and as you guys are standing there, you hear the rain, and every once in a while you hear... kind of sound.
I'm sorry, what was that again? Thank you.
That's weird.
Want me to do it backwards?
Yeah.
No, that's okay.
Pithy in here.
What are you guys gonna do? I mean, let me bring up the map, because I actually do have a map for the noodle shop here. Come on. Why are you loading weirdly? There we go. All right. So as you guys are there waiting in line for the vending machine shop, there's the old man up here in the front, a couple of people before. This would be Nick's character. Then we have Harley's character. Back here, actually, let's move him back because he's here to check out.
Yep.
We'll make that Mike's character. And we'll put Cheryl around the corner. All right, so we have Mike, then Harley, then Nick, then yeah.
Double finger guns.
My brain is shutting down. Ben's character. And then two back, we have Cheryl's character at the very back. And since no one's here to play that one, we're just going to pull that one out.
By Sun Young.
Okay, so start of the line's the old man, followed by Kiku, followed by Ayaka.
Well, there's two people here as well.
Okay.
Yeah.
Followed by Kosuke, followed by Ginny, followed by Juro. Okay. Still trying to learn all these names.
I'm not even going to pay attention to them because they're going to change in a week or two.
This is only a one-act adventure, so we'll look at the time, and where when we get close to 10 o'clock, we'll look at the where we're at in the adventure, and because a lot of it is going to be theater of the mind.
Ooh,
Interesting.
I like that. Ben Nunn said that we're still sounding like we're in an echo chamber.
Oh, all right, let me see if I can.
FYI, the outfit I was describing would not be that outlandish from what I've seen of.
No,
on
I
the
really
internet.
wouldn't.
No.
All right, so
Yeah, just wanted to
Tess?
verify it was not my bad fashion sense causing this.
let me switch over.
I do have terrible fashion sense, I will admit.
Looks like voice meter is going to work for us tonight. So, all right. If those of you watching can let me know if that fixed the sound, that would be amazing. Yep.
He's actively.
Once he catches up.
I switched voice meter on, so hopefully that fixes it.
Typing. Nope.
Nope.
Still have echo.
Nope.
Okay.
Nope.
All right.
Mike set up tonight.
Down, Midas, down, dog.
What if you did made it more distorted? Yep, and he's typing again.
Well, sick grandma and all.
Yeah.
All right. Let's see how that sounds. Hopefully that sounds better.
Better now.
Awesome.
All right.
Yay. Thanks, Ben 9.
I need to get Harley's friend to come over because he does the sound for the plays at the high school, and he uses a bigger board than what I have. So, all right, did that kill the echo, Ben, or is it still?
Yeah,
there?
he said it was good.
Awesome.
All right.
I hate. Yeah, can you guys talk to see if there's echo from?
Talk to see if there's echo.
Talk to see if there's echo.
Is there the echo?
How was that, Paul?
Oh, wait. Now typing. Here we go.
Still some echo. Oh, frustrating. And that was from Chris. All right. So I wonder.
So it's from me and Mike, not you and Ben.
All right, so that is brown and red. Okay.
Do you need me to pull mine up, James?
No, I got guys listening.
We got people on the outside.
We got friends on the other side. 8 seconds or less.
8-second songs. Brought to you by Knights of the Smith Dinner Table.
All right, none of those have changed. None of those have changed. How does that sound, guys?
How does that sound, everybody?
Testing for an echo.
Echo?
Okay. Let's see there.
We've got typing.
We got typing. Let me look at the stream speed.
I'm really sad that none couldn't be here. I really would have liked to have heard the Korean with the Scottish accent. It wasn't. He couldn't hear you, Nick.
Yeah. Couldn't hear me, but was it good for Mike?
Okay, that didn't have an echo apparently.
Okay, so we just have to trash talk Ben about his Scottish accent, and
That fixes everything. It
I don't
sure
know why
makes
we're
me
getting
feel
echo
better.
all of a sudden.
I mean, we do have a new piece of hardware.
oh yeah,
Oh yeah, there is a new cable.
Mhm.
Which thank you, Chris, for the new cable.
Yeah.
But that shouldn't cause.
You wouldn't think.
That would be coming from inside the
I'm
box.
good. Nick still has a little echo.
Okay.
Well, so it's brown.
You know what? Move your mic closer so you don't have to talk as loud.
Move my mic closer so I don't have to talk as loud, like this.
Yeah. I bet you're being. I mean, you're not being picked up here. You're probably being
Picked up by Cheryl's, probably.
That very well could be. That makes sense.
All right.
Back to this.
But I'm so used to projecting.
Just
The beauty of these mics is you don't have to project.
I know, but I'm a loud talker.
I also
Man in orange shirt, that would be Ben.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone else still has echo. Okay.
Okay.
I'm not going to lie. This is frustrating. We've gone weeks without the echo, and suddenly it magically returns, and I didn't do anything to the box.
talk softer.
All right, apparently Mike is good, but I still have some echo.
Testing Harley's mic.
Her mic's muted.
Okay.
All right.
I also have to do the prices right the entire time.
I'm going
Yep,
to speak
probably.
as if I'm from NPR, with pauses at random places.
Okay, so we'll press on and
I mean, if we have to, we'll make Nick just not talk.
did that fix it, Paul?
Is it really just that our loud asses were picked up by all the other mics?
Probably. We're just over projecting.
Well, only some of us here are loud asses.
Emphasis on the latter part.
Depends on if I have gas or not.
I'm really glad certain people are listening right now. I'm getting messages about it.
Okay, so Paul in Great Britain is going to help us out here. I'm going to finish talking, and then Mike, you'll talk, then we'll have Nick talk, and then we'll have Ben talk. That way we can isolate. So Mike, go ahead.
Hi, I'm Mike. I'm talking. Is there an echo?
Nick.
Nick is testing. This is my Price is Right voice. This is my normal talking.
Go ahead, Ben.
All right. Can you hear me now? Testing 1, 2, 3.
All right. And it might take him a second to respond since he is watching from Great Britain.
Through the magic of technology.
Through the magic of technology.
Wait, how fast does light circle the Earth? I thought it was less than a second.
Nick is the one echoing. Was it when he was up close or when he leaned back and talked? Ben sounds perfect.
Of course I do. Well, getting into character.
I approve.
But he didn't. Okay, so it's something on Nick's mic then.
Oh, so it's not the ASMR.
Connection. Good.
I'm just going to turn Cheryl's mic to be directionally not.
That's a good point.
Because it was angled in such a way that it could have still picked you up a little bit.
Oh, yeah. It's...
Try talking again, Nick.
Are we talking in like normal Price is Right voice?
Talking your normal voice, but not super loud.
Okay, so talking my normal voice. And at my normal distance? Or at the close distance?
Let's see. Because I'm betting that's what it is. If the other mic is picking. Ben is far enough away, it's probably not picking him up. But I may need to use some digital software as well. Okay. Still got an echo.
Everyone dies.
Dang it.
The slurping sound goes uninvestigated for 10 minutes. The zombie apocalypse grows out of control.
Yeah, I need a noise gate.
What is go for the ASMR? We'll use this speaking voice the entire time.
I'm very committed to this NPR style.
Did that kill his echo? Because I got a feeling it's going to be hardware related as well. Okay. All right. So hopefully we have the vast majority of the echo gone. Yeah, it's got to be volume level of voices then.
All right.
But I don't get it because we haven't had any echo on any of the others.
I'm blaming
other
the
streams.
USB cable. That's probably it.
I can't change it now though.
I don't know how a single USB cable would cause the issue, but
Length.
Oh, wait. No echo from Ben. Everybody else is echoing, but not Ben. But all the settings are the same.
Well, that is weird.
Yeah, gain is all the same.
got reverb turned up on everybody.
It shouldn't.
Because I mean, I could break out with some like Pink Floyd. It works really well with reverb.
I don't think I ever heard Pink Floyd.
Really?
No.
Wow. I grew up on Pink Floyd.
Okay. Yeah, they were like contemporary with what, the Rolling Stones?
Yeah,
or-
70s acid rock.
Okay.
All right, I just added a gate. All right. Hopefully the gate fixes it.
All right.
Oh, I didn't know we were echoing on Saturday. We're on Saturday. I hadn't gone back and listened yet.
I didn't hear an echo when I listened Saturday, but I was on for very long.
Okay. So, as I was saying,
There's a strange slurping sound, and
a
it's starting.
strange slurping sound.
Like someone eating ramen really noisily?
Could be.
Is there anyone eating ramen noisily?
Make a find check.
That's not very good. I've got an 8.
I've got a 16.
So I'm too busy checking out this girl.
Okay, Sunday we had an echo, not Saturday. So I wonder what changed between the 2 days. Okay,
My volume.
it sounds like it's coming from the wall up high, and when you look up, you don't see anything, but it sounds like it's coming from high up on this wall here.
Yeah, like something on the roof?
Yeah, maybe.
Pretty
Weird. Then everybody hears a cacophony of screams coming from around the corners down the street a bit. So if I this over to like here, sounds like the screams are coming from down this way and down to the south as well. And as you guys hear the screams, what appears to be a man in a torn business suit leaps down from above and lands on the man in front of the vending machine. There's a sickening crunch as the man's head hits the pavement and the creature takes a deep bite out of his neck. The attacker itself looks like he's already sustained mortal wounds. One of his legs looks broken and black blood drips down his chest, yet somehow he's still moving. Yeah, I'll clean this when we're done. Somehow he is still moving, and the blood of the man by the vending machine now drips from this guy's jaws as well. And
It's the coronavirus.
let me bring this guy in. Oh, I hit him. I didn't mean to hide him.
So it's secretly spread by raccoons to further the nefarious raccoon plot.
Raccoon City. Umbrella Corp.
All right. So as this creature lands, this madman, because I mean he's human. He appears to be human.
But he just climbed a tall building with a broken leg and is drinking a guy's blood.
Yeah. And as you get a good look,
Am I echoey?
that's a valid point. Is Cheryl echoing? While we're waiting on that answer, as he looks up at you guys, everybody make a spirit test. Difficulty number is 10. As fear just races up your spine.
That's an 8.
Cool, made it.
10 on the dot.
I'll grab them.
I've got no
Cheryl
possibility.
got lots of echo, Paul said.
Okay, I failed.
Why do you have lots of echo?
I don't know. Why do I have lots of echo?
I don't know.
Echo, echo, echo,
I got
echo,
it.
echo.
So the problem is it's her mic.
It might be her mic. I mean, because if that's a bad mic,
How would this be a bad mic?
I don't know. Let me pull another mic out.
How do I?
Push both buttons.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Good, now we can't hear Cheryl the rest of the evening.
But I can still talk into my microphone and it feels special.
Well, that's what Kosuke is thinking over there, but not in the context you'd likely want.
I like this one better.
Because people can hear you now. Hopefully it was Cheryl
Hopefully
the entire
changing the
time.
mic fixed the echo. So,
Thanks, Paul.
almost like a hall setting is turned on. Okay. I know how to fix that.
What were we rolling? Spirit. Where's that?
It's at the top of the sheet to the right of mine.
I got a 4.
So did I.
You did not do well.
And we don't have our possibilities yet to change the stupid dice from being bad.
But I get probabilities.
Yeah, we don't even have our abilities.
Let's see if that does it.
Does that do
Like
it
the
for
hall
you?
setting was on.
What is a halls? Hull?
HALL.
Like a hallway.
Talking down a hallway.
But why would I want to be talking down a hall? Like, when would that ever be a good idea?
For
I
reverb.
could have bumped it.
When you want an echo.
When would one want an echo?
Musically.
When an echo is called for.
These aren't musical mics.
Yeah, they are.
They call like any audio microphone can be used musically. It's how you set the settings.
Again, why do I want to reverberate down the hall?
Well, with as much as you like to sing, probably would. You want to carry.
Because everyone wants to hear me sing longer.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I got a 4.
You got a 4.
I got the 10.
You got the 10.
And I got an 11.
An 11.
And I got a 4.
You got a 4.
And all I got was a rock.
Yep,
I got
pretty much.
Okay. Let me see here.
Ben, I like your sweater.
Oh, thank you. It's one of my favorites too.
It looks comfy.
And warm.
I think it's a bit too warm for sweaters, though. This is the weirdest winter.
Okay, now it just has a concert hall sound.
The beginning of
Well, isn't that a good thing?
No.
We should just sing. Put on a concert.
No, it's the Broadway episode of Mansion Street where everything's done in song.
Right? That doesn't every comedy end up doing a musical at some point?
Even dramas do as well.
Like, I'm thinking Scrubs.
I was thinking Buffy the Vampire Slayer.
Oh, I missed that one.
Oh, Batman the Animated Series.
House.
House.
Mm-hmm.
The Witcher's doing it next season. Spoiler.
We finally finished Dracula.
Wasn't that really good?
We didn't get that one yet. We're watching through the Tick. Finish watching the Tick first. We've been a little bit slow on that.
It took
And then
us
we have
like
Sabrina, and then we have Dracula.
4 times to sit down and watch the last episode, though. Just because we have a 1-year-old, and he likes to go to
about
bed.
7-Eleven. What they'll bid you.
Give him a little bit of Jack Daniels. He'll calm right down. Or he'll
So,
start one of the two.
I took him to the mall yesterday to go play at the play place, and we went, and he made 2 little girlfriends, who were 7 and 8, and the 7-year-old just wanted to sit and talk to me, but she liked Dee. The 8-year-old came over to me and kept petting his head, like rubbing the back of his head, and she was like,
We're going to have to live with what we got. Because I'm not sure why.
"It's okay. I'll watch him. I have a little brother. I know what to do." Like,
Creepy stalker.
okay.
All right, everybody who got a 10 or higher, you are fine.
Yeah. Oh,
Those of you who got lower than a 10, you are very stymied. Very stymied.
I don't know what that means.
-4 to all your stuff.
Yep.
Yeah.
you roll
-4.
Hey, Cheryl, I
What?
just want to point out to you that
From the bonus.
Chris says that the concert hall setting is good for when you're eating a nutty bar the wrong way, Cheryl. Duh. And apparently I
You
now
are
have no
correct.
sound.
You have no sound now. That is true.
Knights of the Smith technological issues.
Table.
Also, all 6 Trimmers movies are currently on Netflix. So
Mhm.
if you want to watch a bunch of B movies,
They also have them at
Rubbers, is
Walmart
that
for $22 for the 6-pack
yes.
for
I'm glad.
digital and Blu-ray.
Nice.
Ben says there's sound.
Oh, apparently there is sound for the nun.
Okay.
Why are we getting conflicting
Never
reports?
mind, his headphones died.
Well, that would explain explain some things.
Rolled a 1 on his perception check.
It's interactive night with the audience. But
Oh
only
my
in
God.
regards to sound issues.
All right. So
And then we're gonna have
Not
Cheryl
the
laugh for
echo
5
again.
minutes.
Yeah, with her echo and her laughter.
Cheryl, you look like that 7 and 8-year-old. Trying so hard not to laugh.
I'm good.
you sure? All right. So Cheryl's character and Ben's character are both terrified and very stymied.
This is how I get when I'm terrified.
That means you're going to be at a -4 to all actions until the end of your turn.
Okay.
Okay.
So you'll take it on your first action, and after that, you
Is it my
should-
turn? Which one am I? I'm sorry. Do I have the pirate eye?
No, you're the one behind that one.
Oh, the blue shirt?
Yep.
Oh, okay.
That's what
All right.
judo gets you. A blue shirt.
Yep, you get to
Scene
look like
is
Jackie Chan.
standard. And as the drama deck comes into play, villains go first. Heroes are fatigued, so everybody take 2 shots.
So we have -6 then, or just still -4?
Still -4.
What's the shock do? If we get to our max, we pass
You
out.
pass out. Approved actions are maneuver. So
I mean, I don't, but I'll
I would
take
like
it.
to say that I think my judo's really going to come into play in this.
it could very well come into play here.
I'm going to trip all the peoples.
You get a turn. Sweep the leg, Daniel.
You don't just trip in judo. You also grab them by the shirt. And throw them.
I mean, we
Maneuver is an approved action, Cheryl.
maneuver.
That's
as
what
an
judo
approved
is maneuvers.
All right, so
I don't know what to say though. Like,
It is-
karate size as if I was a karate person.
I mean, I don't know.
Judy.
You're gonna Jedi him.
I don't think that's the right thing. I don't think Jedis do judo.
I mean, they do apply force.
It's okay, Cheryl doesn't get references.
That's true.
But I'm thankful for that 1-2 punch in the joke.
I don't say them for her.
All
I
right,
say them for the 3 people listening.
as
That one was for you, Ben Nunn, and Chris, and Paul. Were those our 3 people?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, just making sure I got everybody.
And Gary.
Hi, Gary.
I don't know.
Gary's my imaginary friend.
But any
All
Gary's
right,
listening,
so-
so to surprise me another name.
And Samantha. And
who's he going to go after? 1, 2, 5. 1, 2.
Jebediah.
All right, so it looks, and as it sees the 3 women there, it completely
Oh, I'm not a woman
ignores
this
the
time.
women
I'm a guy.
and charges the guy.
Oh.
Sexist zombies. I like it.
Wait, which of the guys?
That would be Nick.
Yep.
Okay, Kosuke.
And as it rushes forward, let me bring up its stats. Forward. It is going to attempt to bite him and does a 14 beat your unarmed combat.
No.
It does, unfortunately.
All right, by how much?
By 1.
By 1.
This guy's got a lot of defense.
Nick does.
It rushes forward and it grabs hold of you, which is only going to cause 11 damage. What is your toughness?
My total toughness is 10.
So you take 2 shock.
You feel like he's gonna need it tonight?
All right. Oh, and Paul says hi, Cheryl. So, after that, it goes to the hero's turn. Who wishes to go first? This creature, because you can't really call it human anymore, has the greaser over there stuck in a bear hug.
There's only the one guy?
So far, yeah.
So he's pretty much got me pinned.
Yep.
I would like to
Use some judo.
go up and Judicize him. That sounds bad.
Oh, like make him a Jew? Like cut off his
No.
foreskin?
Jujitsu.
Jujitsu him.
No, it's a completely different martial art.
Judo him.
Judo.
2 and 3.
I did not know
All
Austin
right,
Powers.
so you're gonna try and
I've seen Austin Powers. I don't memorize movies, guys. I don't sit there and go, "Oh, that's gonna be a good one-liner. Let me keep that one."
on purpose.
I know it's something in a guy brain. I hate to say that, but it's the truth.
I mean, that's the entirety of Anchorman.
It's fair.
all right, so you rush up and you're gonna try and attack him with your judo.
Yes,
Go ahead and make your unarmed combat roll.
that's not a maneuvery.
That is not a maneuver.
No, you'd have to grab and throw him.
Well, judo is grabs and throws. A maneuver would be like a feint, like going one way to get him to shift his defense.
Oh no, I want to judo him.
Judo him.
It's not a very good noun or verb.
It is not.
It's probably because it's not.
Did you roll a 20?
Yeah. What am I doing? Unarmed combat.
Unarmed combat.
22. Oh, minus 4.
Minus 4 makes it an 18, which is going to still be a good result. So you're going to do your strength as damage,
Strength is 9.
plus 1 bonus die.
A d6.
Yep.
Yes.
I rolled a 6. Oops, that didn't go through my thing. It was the same number. 10.
10 total? Or 10
Uh,
on top of your
14 total. Do I do minus 4?
Yes.
So 10. So yes, 10 total.
All right.
And I am no longer stymied.
That is correct.
I did math real good.
After that attack, you are no longer stymied. You did 10 versus its toughness of 11, so it's only going to take 1 shock.
What?
Me add the
Hold
shock.
on, say that again. I did not follow those
Its
numbers.
toughness is 11. You did 10 damage. So you're at -1, and on the table, a -1 is 1 shock.
He's right. But does she feel full of reality-based energies?
Probably not because it's part of my character.
No, not yet.
Okay.
Told you. But you know what I do feel?
Accomplished.
I feel like my judo classes have come in handy and that
For the first time in your life?
first time in my life, and I feel this sense of accomplishment that my measly security guard job just doesn't fulfill in my life. And
Yeah.
I really think that maybe I need to make a career change, and I should probably put more effort into exercising and working out more because I got a little pooch going, dad bod going here.
I would like to apologize to all the dad-botted security guards that she just offended.
So I may have a new sense of life, and
All right.
I'm a little less jaded, still cynical, still jaded, but a little bit
So
less.
who's next?
Kiku is going to say, I wrote a Resident Evil fan fiction about this. Hit him in the head.
She just says that, or is she going to do
Oh,
it?
no, she's going to grab one of the chairs and hit him in the head.
So she is going to move over and grab a chair.
Did I get him off of?
No, he still has a hold.
Yep. That's why I'm not acting yet. I'm waiting.
All right, so she grabs a chair and she swings. If you miss, you're going to be vulnerable
That's fair.
because it's a big unwieldy chair or big unwieldy club.
So he's all out attacking essentially?
No.
No?
But I did hit it on the dot.
All right. And that does strength plus, where'd it go? Strength plus 2 damage.
Strength plus 2,
Womp womp.
and a whopping 8 points of damage.
All right. And that's going to be in -3, so it is up to 2 shock. Should really put these tokens out here.
But I did not screw it up.
Yep. He's still got a hold of me.
All right.
I really miss the great and powerful Bel Patel
Mhm.
right now.
Yeah.
Oh, shut up about Bel Patel.
But that hurts.
You know what hurts? My ears from all your rhyming.
Oh, Jenny Thacker, Lurk Whacker, Lurk Attacker, Lurk Stacker,
That wasn't
Lurk
even my
Smacker.
character. I was just improvising because somebody wasn't here.
That was pretty good.
It was awful.
Awfully amazing.
No.
All right.
Just awful. James,
Cheryl.
can you toss me the eye drops from over there? It's my judo.
It's her judo.
If only she would have caught it in her eyes.
Who is next?
Well, there's 2 left, and I'm currently technically pinned.
Okay.
I grabbed the wrong person because that's Ayuka. This was Mike.
Okay.
It's Kiku.
I'm crying in remembrance of them.
Hmm.
That's not why I
Oh,
wanted the
let's
eye
see. When
drops.
I've been
but-
watching this vending machine, how fast has it been putting out hot soup?
Well, you don't know because when you got in line, the old man was still trying to pick, and he was still trying to pick, but he's lying on the ground
I
bleeding.
forgot that was there.
Ah,
But still.
let's see.
Bel Patel only spoke in third person.
Oh, is being pinned by a vampire a
I don't like
condition?
them either.
No.
Okay.
For the real Torg game.
All right.
Maybe I'll bring Wade back. I don't know.
Yes.
No, because Wade is an official NPC.
Yep, he is a critical NPC.
I will make Dade Widges.
Who played for the Mighty Ducks?
Quack, quack.
Motherfucker.
Also, while we're here, Disney Plus. I love it, but I'm annoyed when I go to look for something and then I click on it and it says, "I'm sorry, this can't be watched until 3 years from now. Please wait."
I haven't run into that yet.
Yeah, don't try watching the Mighty Ducks with your kids. Somebody else is streaming it, but Disney Plus has it there.
That's really odd. Isn't
July
it?
1st, 2020. Can't get here fast enough.
Yeah, the Mighty Ducks was a good movie.
Right.
Mighty Ducks was not that good of a movie.
I had to settle for Jungle to Jungle.
Anyway,
Okay.
we're getting
Well,
off topic. This might be a 2-night day one.
all right. Foof off the duster and call out to the guy, "Look over here," as I smack him across the face with it, so trying to trick him.
Trying to trick him.
Is that a trick or a maneuver?
A bit of
Boys.
both.
But maneuver's an approved action.
Yes, but they're... Let's see here. Yeah, I guess I've got...
And smacking him with it would not be a trick nor a maneuver. It would be a unarmed strike.
Oh, I thought like to get him blinded and stuff.
Kind of flourish it in his eyes, I think is what he's going for.
Yeah, you wouldn't actually be striking him with it because that is a different skill.
Okay.
Kind of like cape waving.
This would be a
Like a
maneuver
bolt?
if you're trying to blind him.
All right. Well, I'll attempt
Or
him
distract him.
maneuver.
13.
Ooh, at a -4. Damn. I'm not.
Just roll some 20s, you'll be fine.
Nope. I rolled a 5. I failed.
You failed spectacularly.
But you didn't fail.
Yep. Yep.
But you
Okay,
can still
dice.
play the card.
Okay, and I will.
Oh, do we have cards?
Yes.
I didn't think we were allowed to get cards yet.
Yes, your cards are. You can place cards in your pool.
Okay, I will place Fists of Fury in my pool and play it immediately. So all of us treat unarmed combat as a favored skill.
Cosm can be played at any point. That you can play that and still place another card.
Oh, okay. All right.
So we all treat unarmed combat as a favored skill. Yep. Nice.
Let's say for the act, for the battle.
Forever.
Not forever. I believe it's just
For this scene.
For the scene. All right. So
So Ko is left. Ko is currently being bear hugged by this man.
and he sees like a nasty mouthful of teeth coming towards his neck.
Yep. So I'm imagining myself being hugged like this. I'm going to reach into my leather jacket and pull out my switchblade. And we're just going to try to stick him with it to try to get him to back off.
All right. Go ahead and make your melee weapons roll.
The old prison hook.
Just 13.
Yep.
Where's that? There it goes.
Melee weapons. All right. All right, I dropped my switchblade.
You roll one.
I rolled a 1.
All right. We go into round 2. Let them have it. Heroes go first, villains go second. Approved actions are attack and intimidate.
So since I failed my action, I don't get a card.
Correct.
Oh, I don't get a card because I failed then?
No, I failed. You did an action.
Succeed.
Oh.
No, as long as you do an action, you get a
Oh.
card in your report.
Even if
Sweet.
you roll one.
Yep.
Oh, nice. Well,
All right, we're going.
All right. Who's going to go first?
well, there's suddenly a knife available. I don't know how to use those. Actually, no wait, I do.
You know how to use them a bit.
She's got melee.
So the
weapons.
knife would be right
Oh,
here.
way over there. No,
Yep.
no, we're just gonna keep clubbing.
All right. Swinging the chair again.
Yeah. No, that is a bad thing. What's a 4?
That is a really, really bad miss.
Yeah.
All right.
I
Who's
get a
next?
second chance.
I'm gonna trade the cards up.
No.
I'm gonna take my second chance.
Going to take a second chance.
Second chance, love.
I have the romance card if you'd like it.
No, I need that one.
I don't really think that the vampire's looking to get frisky.
No, he's not a sparkly vampire.
We're at 40 now. 44 gives me a plus 12. Yeah, that little glitch in the matrix or whatever. That's going to be a 22 to hit.
That is going to be enough for one bonus die.
Got to use my special oogie boogie.
Oogie boogie.
Yeah. There you go. Strength plus 2, so 8 plus 12 is 20 points of damage.
20 points of damage.
Damn.
That was a good second chance.
That was a well-timed second chance. So 20 minus the 11, 9 result points, which is 1 wound and 2 shock, and you crush its skull as you bring the chair down on top of it, and it lets go as it falls to the ground and stops moving. As that happens, you guys notice that coming from, let's see.
I'm gonna scoop up my switchblade real quick.
Yep, while you're out of combat. This guy is gone. However, nope, that was the wrong person. There it is.
See, hooray! Our cards are back in our hand.
Oh, is the scene over?
No, we're out
Scene
of
is
combat.
not over. You are still in the same scene.
But we're out of combat.
You guys see two. You think they're humans, but they don't look right.
Nope, we're still in combat.
You can tell something is wrong with them, and then they snarl and look like they're coming at you with some animal ferocity. So you guys still have the rest of your round.
More zombies.
Yeah, I'm
And that would be these guys.
Because I wrote a Resident Evil fan fiction once.
Your fanfic paid off, I'll say, as my hair just starts to slightly go down from
Being in the rain.
from being terrified and in the rain.
We don't have the Zhang-Shi anymore.
Yep.
We still need the Zhang-Shi out.
No, you can leave it out though.
So is the this little area right like a counter service area, or is it a actually walled in building?
It's a counter service area.
Okay.
I mean, those are walls, but they're like wood walls.
Okay, but there's like a doorway. There's just
No
an
door.
opening.
It's just an opening. And there we go. What are you guys going to do? You still have 4 other people who can take actions. Steve says, "May their rolling be better than mine yesterday." That's the truth.
Yep. I am.
He failed 4 fortitude saves.
Yeah.
5 fortitude saves.
He didn't die,
He didn't die.
unlike Harley. Where did you say another guy is? I'm sorry.
They're coming from
South.
from the road to the south.
Okay, does this noodle shop have doors?
No.
It's a vending machine with street counters, basically.
This
Street tables.
What do we know's around here?
Well, a lot of the shops are closing, and you got a feeling that they're going to be closing even faster now. You can make a find check.
Yeah.
Is that what you're spending your action doing?
Yeah. 14. Oh, I still have that in my hand.
14.
Yep.
So as you're looking, you would actually have to move up to where you could see better, that way you can look down both ways. And as you're looking in all directions, off this way,
Which way? I'm sorry.
Over
Okay.
there.
To the left.
off
Screen left.
this way,
Screen right.
and off this
Screen
way,
above.
you see a lot more of these guys coming.
Okay.
And the only reason you don't know that there are any coming from the north is because you're not in a good spot to see them. You okay? I'm sorry. Okay. All right, who wants to go next?
Okay, I will, I guess, take a look to the north. Try and find someplace to take cover.
So you're going to move over here and take a look to the north?
Yep, but my find dice is terrible. I got a total of 5.
Okay.
I'm surprised we haven't been filled with mystical energies.
Looks like we're getting a little bit of lag tonight.
Mhm.
All right. So it's hard not to see that there's more of those creatures coming from the north. So you've got them coming from all directions. And have you seen 28 Days Later?
No.
Yes.
Yep.
Trying to think of another good movie that would have the runners.
They're rage zombies.
World War Z?
Nope. Like Army of Darkness?
Quick zombies.
They're quick zombies.
Okay.
Army of Darkness isn't really zombies. They're different.
No, they're skeletons.
Either way,
Deadites.
they're not shambling zombies.
Yep.
These aren't Romeros.
Oh, I Am Legend.
Nope.
You haven't seen I Am Legend, Ben?
Nope, I don't watch zombie movies. They're scary.
I actually kind of
To be
think
fair,
they're
I
funny.
Am Legend is not about zombies.
It's about a man and his dog.
Indeed. It is indeed about a man and his dog.
They're vampires.
There's something.
They're vampires.
In the book, they're vampires.
They're 100% vampires.
Yeah.
Just because the movie does an awful job of depicting that, and they make you think they're vampires because they can get better people watching them. More people, not better people. More people.
All right.
But it's a really good movie.
I have not acted yet.
That is correct.
So I see both of them in panic, pretty much.
Yep, pretty much.
And those are pretty much open wall buildings, or the one right here. Oh. Is there a door inside the counter area over there?
No.
No? No service door over there?
I know what I'm going to do. Next turn, when it's my turn.
Is there any kind of fire escape or ladder or anything like that going up?
You would have to make a
Find.
find check. Spend your action making a find.
I will do that.
You want to move out to where you got a better view in all directions?
Yep.
All right. So you come out here. I'm going to zoom out some more.
And find is what a mind.
Yes.
I've got a willpower I can trade you if you need a +3.
I have a supporter +3.
Find with your mind.
Yeah, because that's going to put me at a total of 4 right now.
I mean, we can bump you up to
10.
13 because I also have a supporter down.
All right.
But DC 10. So.
Well, I'm going to have to trade for a willpower.
All right. Willpower. For
And then I'll pitch my supporter. Cheryl, you can hold on to yours.
And that'll put us at 10.
Yep, we're at 10.
All right. As you're looking around and you feel a bit of panic setting in as you realize these creatures are all around you in all directions. Right over here, you see an old man. You know those roll-up doors for shops?
Yep.
He's got it lifted about halfway. He's this way, this way. All right.
And I'm going to point it out to everybody else.
All right. I just saw what I was doing on the camera.
What were you
It
doing?
looked pretty ridiculous
It
from
did.
over here.
What were you doing?
The accent was
He's holding the door
about
up
as
like
good
this.
as-
And
About as good as Ben's.
Ben's Scottish Alejandro.
All right. In the next round, heroes go first with an up condition. Villains go second. Approved action is intimidate. So, who wants to go first?
Kiku will drop that and run.
All right. What's her run speed?
27.
yep, and I'm going to kind of be waving my arms, make sure everybody goes in front of me, and then chase up the rear.
15,
And since I don't have any possibilities yet, drop
22, and she gets inside the building. All right, who's going next?
I'll go.
Harley's character only has a
Running for the door?
Yeah.
short run.
What's your run speed?
This one's my
24.
They both aided you.
22, 23, and 24 put you just inside. Who be next?
Harley's character, I guess she's got a short run of 18.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Nathan, get tokens done so that way I can have this count itself. 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18.
Slackers.
Her little legs.
Yep.
Next.
Okay, so it's the two of us left to go?
Yep.
All
You
right.
go ahead, Miss Eye Patch.
It's seeing.
Okay, they are difficult to intimidate.
But not too hard to taunt. What should I I say to these folks? Well, I'll move over to get between Ayaka and these angry humans.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
What's your base
10.
movement?
Base movement is 9, so just move me 9.
Okay.
This way you don't have a -2 for running.
And let's see, what shall I say to taunt them?
He's thinking. He's thinking.
All right. Now I'll make a roll here to see. Nope, it doesn't matter. My insult is lame.
Yeah.
I have not rolled anything above a 5
All
tonight.
right. That just leaves Nick's character.
Don't change dice. Keep with it.
All right. So we have the two women standing in the middle of the street. All right. So what we're gonna do is first off throw the cat up there.
Throw a cat at the zombies.
All right. So we 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. So I'm going to run towards the roll-up door.
Okay.
I'm going to put my left arm out and kind of, that's not necessarily like scoop up, but kind of like drag with me as I'm sprinting.
Who are you dragging?
I'm going to grab Ben's character with my left arm, and I'm going to grab Harley's character with my right arm as I'm just basically
So
going to...
that's going to be a multi-action with the run pin.
Yep, we're going to use the movement to kind of force them into the door.
So you're going to try and drag them.
Yep.
All right. Go ahead and make your first unarmed combat.
Yep, so it's going to be a total of -2 for running and -2 for the multi-action?
Yep.
All right, so a total of -4. All right, that'd be good for a +1. So that'll put me at 10 exactly.
That's what you
That
need.
beats my defense.
All right. And a strength roll against her strength as you're continuing on.
Would it go with off the same bonus?
Yes.
All right,
All of it goes off the same
it'd be 10.
Okay, that beats both of our strengths.
All right. And then your total is the same for
Yeah.
her. And you're able to drag them. Let's see. So that was 9, 10, 11. What's your run?
33.
Ah, yeah. You're able to get them all the way up to the door.
I'm going to make sure I kind of like swing my arms like this and get them both in before I step in.
Throw them in. And as you're getting ready to step in and you look around one last time, you see hundreds of these things coming around the corners. Hundreds. And as you step in, the old man slams the door shut. And you see him throw the lock, and he looks at you guys and says, I'm glad that you made it.
Me too.
It's dangerous out there.
No kidding.
I'm Mikato. I live in the apartment upstairs, but this is my shop. And you're looking around, and this is like your typical touristy junk shop. He's got a little bit of everything in it.
So Bill Goodman's got a knife show?
Not quite. I mean, you'd have to poke around.
Yeah.
He's like, well,
I don't think we're allowed to have those anymore.
he's wearing these large saucer glasses that look like they're about Coke bottle thick. And he says, well, and he starts pacing back and forth nervously. And I never thought I'd see a night like this. We must stick together if we hope to survive. Come, upstairs.
Well, I'll try and make a fine total. I guess nope, I'm not finding anything useful here.
I'm going to take a moment to...
Yeah, I'm gonna see if I can't find anything to utilize here.
So,
Yeah, I
I
guess
got an 11.
I'll tell you guys, I'm looking for 3 things: a big knife, like a lead pipe or a broom handle, and a roll of duct tape.
You find a box cutter.
We'll take a box cutter.
Okay.
You
well, it's
find
something.
Oh, I found it.
what appears to be like there's a bottle of rubbing alcohol and a strip of cloth nearby. You could make a pretty easy petrol bomb out of it.
Yeah. Let's get one of those mixed up.
Anybody else poking? He's not saying anything. He's just like, as he sees you guys looking, he's like, yes, go ahead.
I guess I'll do a find total as well.
Yeah, I'll look for stuff.
9.
You find a claw hammer,
Nice.
10.
and it looks like you could take this trash can lid. It's an old metal trash can lid, and use it as a makeshift shield. So the claw hammer and the box cutter both do strength +1 damage. The petrol bomb has a damage of 14 with a medium blast. And the makeshift shield grants +2 bonus to your defenses and a +2 toughness if you use it as an active defense.
Okay.
So who is currently unarmed?
Ayuka,
What did you say I found? I'm sorry.
you found a makeshift shield,
A shield?
Yes.
a trash can lid.
Okay. I need my sheet near me, and I don't need that many dice. And can I have a thing, Nick? Because
All right.
you have the things.
Yep. How's your melee weapons versus your unarmed?
Mine's the same. +1 each. So 10s.
Yeah, I'm a little better. with the
I'm
weapon.
better with melee.
Interesting considering you're a judo champion.
Yeah.
Well, you see, I am a security guard, and I do have a taser.
Wait, you have a taser, so you're not unarmed?
I never said I was unarmed.
Now you got a taser and a shield.
Oh, my unarmed though, I get a strength +2.
Because you're a judo trainer.
Yep. So I'm going to offer up the claw hammer to someone who doesn't have a weapon currently.
I mean, I've got a bomb, but it's pretty much one-time use.
Oh, the weird, interesting girl's got only a bomb. She's going to get the hammer.
The hammer is my penis.
He introduces himself as Makoto,
Okay.
and he leads you up to his apartment upstairs where the TV is playing the news.
All right.
What's the news got to say?
Apparently, spontaneous rioting has broken out in Shanghai, Nanjing, and other cities nearby. Chinese officials have begun referring to the rioters as Zhengxi. It's a term which means jumping vampires. And the most recent claim is that the Zhengxi are victims of a biological terrorist attack.
My shield is armor.
Japan is also suffering outbreaks of an infectious madness linked to the Zhengxi phenomenon seen in China. The worst incident so far is the Harajuku district, where hundreds, possibly thousands, are dead. Police and military forces are attempting to quarantine the area to stem the spread of violence. Fires are now beginning to spread across the western portion of the district, and all public transportation within Tokyo has been stopped, and other services may be suspended at any time. Reports from Korea indicate military strikes against population centers in and around Busan. Neither government has issued a statement. And Makoto, as the last bit of report goes out, shakes his head and just turns off the television in horror and disgust. I don't know what's happening.
Fuck if I know.
And at this point, the rain outside has worked up to a full-on thunderstorm with weird red and blue lightning.
Well, if they're quarantining Tokyo,
We're kind of stuck here, aren't we?
Yep.
well, we got to get out of here.
Did you see what was outside?
Well,
Is there a back door?
Yes.
Or a way to the roof?
I wouldn't recommend the roof. No.
no.
Why not?
Falling is dangerous.
Yeah, we could at least see what's going on.
True. Although,
I would like to see what's going on. I do have training in this type of situation.
Do you really now?
I am a security guy. Guard. Guy.
Security guy.
Let me talk in my man voice.
There you go.
I am a security guy. Guard. Guy.
All right, there, Paul Blart.
She doesn't get that reference.
I do know who Paul Blart is. I just don't know the movie. I feel like I need to defend myself. I have other things to do than sit around and watch stupid movies.
That's why you listen to him.
I was thinking, if it's this bad, how long is it till they bring in the bombers?
Makoto nods. Yes, that could be bad.
Okay, got a city map anywhere?
Not one that's not unmarked.
I mean,
So
is the mobile network still up?
no, you're not getting any signal.
Brat. And to think I had 4G.
Oh, high CPU
All these
usage. I'm
characters
not
have
sure why.
mobile phones. No, not one of us is allowed to use one.
That. Let me kill that.
All
right,
To be
so-
fair, in most situations, they stopped working.
And it turns out
They are still working.
I don't have a mobile phone.
They just don't get service? Or?
You're just not getting service at the moment.
Because most of them have had the Axiom level.
Not here.
Right.
Yeah. Okay, well, I'll turn mine off to save the battery then.
Okay.
I'm gonna start playing a game.
Snake.
That was such a good game.
So are you guys going to go up and look from the roof?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Looks like the fires are definitely working their way this way. And as you guys are looking, make find totals.
That is a natural one.
Oh, I did better than Ben. With my -2.
I'm at a 12.
And we just need
I'm working on it.
Cheryl to roll. I'm just saying, we just need you to roll. What'd you get? A 1?
Just 1 second.
Okay.
So you gotta do math.
Math is hard.
$16.
16. All right. So those of you who failed,
What was a fail?
under 10. You guys are kind of focused on the fact that you see hundreds of these creatures pouring down the streets.
I told you I have training in situations.
Anybody
like this.
who wasn't able to make it to safety is being torn apart.
Well, that's unfortunate for them.
However, Mike's character, I cannot remember the names, I apologize. Kiku. You're looking, and it appears that travel to the, I think it's west, let me double check. That's not the right one.
North.
No, because I actually know where you're at in the city. All right, looks like travel to the northwest is relatively safe. Most of the creatures are coming from the southeast.
Okay, so they're coming from the sea direction then.
Cheryl's character, you realize that off in the distance you can see a temple in a wooded area.
Are they coming from the sea direction?
I mean, we're on what country?
You're in Japan.
So every direction's really from the sea because
Yeah.
it's an island.
Right, but I guess like Tokyo Northwest would be inland. I think.
I don't know.
Okay, what's my character now?
But to the northwest, you see what appears to be a temple in a park, and it's dark there, and you don't see anything.
I'm going to point it out to my group.
Oh, the Meiji Shrine.
And Makoto says, yes, yes, That could be safe.
Well, then let's go.
Why do you think that would be safe? I'm just curious.
Well, they're dead.
Ah, they won't go on hollowed ground.
Yes, the Meiji Shrine is hollow.
Or it can be, Temple of Elemental Evil. Every other Saturday.
Right here. The nice Smith dinner table.
Okay.
Guys,
Let's try to
funny.
work out a street map here of how to get to the Meiji Shrine.
So getting there is going to require a dramatic skill resolution.
Ooh, let's do this.
Dun, dun, dun.
Even though we're all still hordes at this point.
You are all still ords at this point.
I don't feel ord. I feel extra ord.
Extra ord?
I'm just going to start insulting people by calling them hordes from now on.
You're such an ord.
Right? It works.
All right.
Thanks, Torg.
So in this case,
I'm ord, you're ord.
each round is going to represent quite a few minutes of cautious travel.
I don't like that.
Scene is still standard. And as you guys head out the back and start moving, you have Makoto with you.
Do we still have all our shock?
You do still, you get all your shock back.
It's been minutes.
All right, on the first round, you're going to have to avoid the wandering infected in the area. This is going to require a challenging difficulty number 12 stealth test. The available steps this round are A, B, and D.
You got a base 12? Okay.
Nice. Yeah, I've
So
got a
we're all
base
just
10.
going to aid you. On
Can we
this.
aid stealth?
Yes, you can. You can aid any action, but with 3 of us, you get a +2, I believe.
Indeed.
I hate that I memorize tables quickly sometimes
Well, I
Why?
like that you do that.
Why do you hate it?
because I'm filled with useless knowledge.
But
that
there's
only-
5.
Oh, there is 5 because her and Makoto, so that's a +3.
Hey,
Hey,
boys,
Hi,
leave the cat alone.
Rusty, come here. Don't get involved in these shenanigans.
Rusty.
Come on, Rusty. Just come over here and smile.
Yes.
You can come sit on my lap again. I'm sorry I threw you earlier.
No, you're not. All right. So go ahead and make your stealth check.
All right. Well, so we got a plus total what?
+3.
from aid.
All right, so that is a total of 15 from the 8 in my base. Minus 4 is 11. I'm missing it by 1.
Son of a bitch.
All right.
I have a supporter.
It wasn't down on the table yet.
Yeah, it wasn't in the table yet.
Oh wait, these all came up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Unless you have. Nope, you just have Brawler. So, no.
I can give you a romance card.
But we can all play down a card because we all attempted the action anyway.
I attempted to help you.
So,
All
put down
right.
things that are
Like CG initiative.
or this idea.
As you guys turn a corner, you stroll right into a group of 10 of these infected people. And Makoto immediately shouts, "Run!" and starts running towards them.
He's running the wrong way.
What do you guys want to do?
This is what Makoto's doing.
Yes, Makoto is playing the marker card. Run the
Okay.
heck away.
The pre-planned
See
route.
if he is able to distract them for you.
I don't.
I mean, if he wants a petrol bomb to go all.
No, he's okay without the petrol bomb. He does seem to get their attention as he runs towards them. And over the next several minutes, you guys will get the chance to make the stealth check again.
4 health, you're still at a +3. Yeah.
All right, that's better. So plus 3, so 18.
18. That is enough to move you on to step B. And as you guys are going, one of the odd things that you notice is you're kind of moving down the street. A lot of the street lights are out, and then there's one that's flickering. And as you get closer, you see that there is a man hanging upside down by his ankles from the street light.
He's
One
tied.
of these
He's tied to it.
Oh.
His corpse is still twitching, and black blood runs down from his mouth and drips to the ground.
Black blood.
Yes.
So. he is
And his eyes are open, and they seem to be staring directly at you guys as you're moving by.
Do we know that black blood means that?
Well,
we
we
saw
know
it
black
on the
blood's not
last
normal.
The first vampire we fought had black blood. The guy he mauled had normal red blood. So black blood is bad.
All right.
That doesn't seem like that's a big enough
Did that
sample.
second stealth
to-
check count as another action for us to lay down another card?
Yep.
Thank you.
All right.
All right. To find a viable route to the Meiji Shrine, the next step is going to be a standard find or mind test.
Not this guy.
I've got a plus. I've got an 11 value on the file.
And
Out of
on
10.
this round, A and B are available.
Okay, so they are available.
I will assist because I'm useless otherwise.
Yeah, my find is not as good as yours. It's only a
Assisting
9.
as well.
And you no longer have Makoto.
Yes, I would like. Did he die?
You
I don't know.
He told you to run, and he ran towards the mob.
I'm
15
believing he
with
took him
assist.
out.
That actually makes that a good success on the find check.
Okay. You believe you find a good one, and you now move on to step C.
Drop in another card.
We drop to 2 rounds left before bad stuff starts to happen.
We have 2 more steps.
A, B, and D.
No, incorrect. Any.
Any?
Any.
Which card is that?
Idea.
Idea card.
Ah, allows you to do any of the steps?
Yep.
All right.
Play to make an approved action.
So, as you guys are moving, you're moving through a bunch of rubble and cars. You know, most modern cars have a car alarm on them.
Yep.
So you need to make an easy dex test to safely navigate through
My
the
dex is
vehicles.
8.
Mine's is 9.
I don't.
Oh,
think,
hi.
Easy dex is difficulty number 8.
I don't
Yeah.
think this is.
I have an
one
11.
We all have to make separate checks.
No,
right?
there can be one later on this.
Okay.
All right. So you said there's a bunch of vehicles,
Yep.
and we just got to maneuver through them.
Yep, it's a straight dex.
Who's
test.
got the best decks?
That's me.
That guy.
All right, you got a +3.
Well, so
How
What-
boned are we?
what do we need?
8.
Perfect. Right on the money.
Okay.
I was like sitting here like, all right. So let's see. 11 minus
Everybody play
6
another
plus
card.
3.
All right, and as you guys are going and you get off of this section, you see curled up in the middle of the street is a little girl. She's kind of doubled over with her face to the ground, or not to the ground. She's kind of doubled over with her face pressed into her legs, and she seems to be softly crying.
I played this video game. You don't go up to the crying children.
You don't go up to the witches.
Yeah, it's a witch.
So, while I am cynical, I've always had a soft spot for crying little girls.
That sounds really creepy.
That does, but you gonna go up and check on her?
I am.
As you move forward, and you get up right next to her, and
If I die,
you're reaching down, you feel as if an important decision has been made. And you feel a new sense of purpose and energy flow into you.
Don't forget to copy your shield over.
And at the same time, as you're reaching down to say something to her,
what's my shield add?
+2 to all defense. And if you take an active defense, it increases your toughness by 2.
Do you know how I know how to spell defense? DEFENSE, defense braves for victory.
Do you know how I know how to spell bananas?
Gwen Stefani.
Yes.
Anyway, so you reach down and you say, that's okay, that's okay. And she turns and looks up at you. There's black liquids just streaming from her eyes. And her eyes themselves are pitch black. And she opens her mouth like she's going to scream, and then she just gurgles and then falls over. And stops moving.
For the record, little kid vampires are the creepiest.
It's The Grudge all over again.
No, it's what's her name that Lestat made? Cynthia?
I don't remember
I
her
don't-
name, but
I don't
yes.
know what you're referring to.
He doesn't do any scary.
Interview with the
movies or
Vampire.
books.
He made a little girl.
And the rest of us are all big fans of horror.
I'm not a big fan of horror, but so I started
I'm a big fan of
reading the Interview with a Vampire, and it took me like 4 years to finish that book, but I started it, and I got to the end, and it doesn't end, and I was so angry that it took me so long to read this book because it's pretty dry. Like
It's a very dry book.
it's
Anne Rice can write a good story, but she is very dry.
and so I was like,
Unless
well,
it's the
now I
Taming
have
of
to do
Sleeping
read the
Beauty.
next book. No, The Vampire Lestat, that one's a good book. But I feel like you have to read Interview first to get.
You know, I think a good introduction for Ben would be The Taming of Sleeping Beauty.
No.
Wow.
No.
I think you're right. I mean, it's Sleeping Beauty.
No.
It is Sleeping Beauty.
Okay, I will trust you on this.
I am the voice of reason.
It'll open his eyes to a whole new world.
Yes, it would. I have not ever read it or seen it or wanted to. No.
I'll look up the TV tropes page and see how you're trying to troll me.
It has never been made into a movie.
It is not
It is
made.
just a trilogy of books.
Okay, well, it'll still be on TV trips.
It'll be somewhere, yeah.
All right. And as you guys move on, step C, with 1 round to go, you guys can try and go for broke, which I'll have to
I thought we made C.
Yeah, we
You're
made
flying
C.
past
or you
the
made
bars.
C. So you got 1 step left with D. And on the next round, B and C are what's available. Let me pull up the dramatic skill resolution because you can attempt it, but it has some kind of fault with it.
Well, you know what? We'll cease the initiative to try to flip another one and try to get D up.
You are not waking D
Or
up.
do you want
The
the next
previous
card?
card had D, didn't it? Yeah.
Yeah,
The previous card had D.
It did.
go for the previous one.
Yeah.
Go for the previous one.
Yeah, we'll go for the previous one.
All
Get
right.
Well,
that
just-
D.
Okay, so the last step is keeping up the pace. It's a challenging 12 strength test. Basically, what's happening is the character who's doing this is helping the others along, scouting ahead, and generally performing the most strenuous of the activities.
Yep. You big man.
Yeah. Because Cheryl's strength is 9 as well.
Okay, so we got to get a
She does have
total of
shield.
12.
Total of 12. Who's going to make the roll?
Okay, we'll go for broke. We'll do it.
You got a +3 for the helpers.
So I need to roll an 11 or better on the die.
No.
50-50 shot.
No, you need to roll an 8 or better because I have an adrenaline I can trade.
Nope.
What'd you get?
I rolled a 6.
6, so -4 is what?
Oh, play your adrenaline, or trade
Oh.
for the adrenaline. I
Actually, I was going to hold on to this one, but I'll trade you for a drama. Counts as a possibility.
I mean, I have a hero,
He can't use
but I
possibilities.
can't use
yet.
them
But
because I'm an Ord.
you play the card as a possibility.
Right, but Ords can't use possibilities.
Oh.
Yep.
Oh,
Even-
so here, I'll trade you my master plan so that after you play your adrenaline, you can get it back and play it a second time.
Yep. Here, trade me something for adrenaline.
All right. So we'll do adrenaline. So we needed 12, 9, plus 3 is 12, 8, 11, 14.
There we go. We got
All
it.
right.
I like this game that you can do these sorts of backwater deals. I can't wait to just say no and screw everyone over.
Or specific person.
All right. And as you make your way across the park, your Yogi Park, through the woods to the Meiji Jingu, or the Meiji Shrine, you find the gates are closed. And as you approach, someone from up above says, "Who are you? What are you doing here?"
We're not infected, looking for sanctuary.
We just came from Harajuku. We escaped the Jingshi, I think they're calling them.
How do we know you're not infected?
Because none of us have been bitten.
We don't have the black eyes or the black blood.
I'm going to pull out my switchblade and just drag it across my hand to show red blood.
Make a persuasion test.
I will aid.
I will also aid.
And that is a charisma, correct?
Charisma.
I'm not very charismatic.
So right now, without any bonuses, this is what we're at.
A 4. Yeah, I can't really get you.
Because I have no cards.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
Then you hear, "Go away. We don't want any more people here."
I tell you what. You let us through, or I'm going to blow up the gate. Intimidation.
Intimidation check.
As I pull out the petrol bomb. Which I do have a willpower to play for myself.
Mm-hmm.
That's going to pop it to a 13.
13. That is enough. Okay. Don't destroy the gate. A few minutes later, or a few moments later, the gate slides open and you are allowed into the shrine.
She mutters, "I always thought I'd be the hero of this story, but no."
And why don't we go ahead and take a break here? And we'll be back in about 10 minutes.
Yep, I'll give.
And stopped reading.
Here we go.
What's the halfway point?
When the first movie ends and the second movie begins.
I don't know that I've actually seen Deathly Hallows.
Okay, well, let's not spoil it.
We are back.
Have you read them?
Yes, I have.
Okay, then you
I have read the last one.
I mean, I think it's the statute of limitations on spoiling Harry
Yeah.
Potter's.
I already know what happens. But like I said, I read halfway through it and stopped. And coincidentally, that's where they broke it into part 1 and 2 of the movie.
Harry Potter, the last book of Harry Potter,
Which
was
one?
it?
The Cursed Child?
Ooh.
That's a Harry Potter book?
J.K. Rowling's Twitter feed?
She writes her own fanfic.
Anywho, book 7 was just a camping trip. It was awful and boring and stupid, and
That's part of the reason why I stopped reading
I
it.
never have read it after I read it the first time. I'm like, okay, Harry, you're whiny. You should die and stay dead.
Wow.
I was rooting for Harry to die through the whole series.
Yeah. I read halfway through the book and then went and jumped to the last 5 pages and read those.
Like,
All right, let's get back to the game. These people are heartless.
Yeah.
he would not have gotten anything done. He was not a hero. He was a whiny, spoiled brat.
You know what we call those?
Cheryl. Bed nuns.
Huh? What?
Nothing.
I didn't hear him.
I was
either.
making an offhand comment that might be triggering to some people.
You gotta make it at least loud enough for me to hear it, Chucklette. Damn it.
You can go back and listen to the feed. It'll echo for you. You'll hear it several times.
different ways.
All right. So, as the gate comes open, you see an older man.
Now we just bullied our way into here.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. And I
Who's
got mine.
wearing a Western style fishing hat and a dumpy t-shirt. Says, come in. And as you guys pile in, he shuts the gate behind you. Yes.
So if I'm a Storm Knight now,
Mhm.
what does that mean?
That means you can now
Use probabilities.
use possibilities.
No,
And possibly.
You can alter reality slightly, and you can weather the storms, the reality storms.
In this one, this world, it's not like where you go into like the little savage like we did in the first one or the night sorcery. This one's fairly modern as far as the Storm Knights go.
okay. Can I get some reference for what this area is? Like the
Mega corporations
What trope it is?
plus Resident Evil,
I've never seen Resident Evil. Is that zombies?
Zombies.
zombie video game.
Zombie infection plus corporations run the world.
Okay.
Yeah,
big
actually, it's
business.
pretty much Resident Evil on the nose.
It's Shadow Resident Evil. Or Resident Evil Run.
Runs it in evil.
Resident Evil.
Resident Shadow Evil Run.
Without the magic. Because look at the magic axiom.
Yeah, sucks.
Cyberpunk 2020 Resident Evil.
I wouldn't push it that far.
Yeah, they don't have cyberware. They're like just a slight step ahead of Earth,
Yeah,
technologically.
because Japan is, period.
Gundam Resident Evil. There we go. I mean, they're about to unleash a Gundam in Japan, so that works.
I thought you were saying Gangnam
But hey,
Style.
our robot beat the Japanese robot, so
It's true. That's why they're making a Gundam.
I don't know if that works.
anyway,
It's a big robot. Pacific Rim.
she hasn't seen Pacific Rim. Neither of us have seen Pacific Rim.
It's actually not terrible.
It's a bad movie, but it's a fun bad movie.
What movie?
Pacific Rim.
Doesn't sound like my.
Big giant robots fight big giant monsters.
My kind of movie, not hers.
She would like some
But
of it.
old man lets us in.
All right.
Older man lets you in. He's wearing a Western-style fishing hat and a dumpy T-shirt and jeans. And you see 3 other people behind him. One appears to be a young shrine maiden. She's a Shinto priestess.
Mm-hmm.
She looks very saddened by the state of affairs. What?
I disagree with my quote on this side.
What is the quote?
Stay behind me when things get rough. I'll try to protect you. That's not my character. That's not cynical enough. That's very like, I'm a hero. Well, guess what?
Save yourself.
I am a hero, but I'm not going to go out of my way to save you. Unless you're a little cute girl crying in the middle of the street.
So you're a Deadlands Templar.
Nice stretch. Looking for Squire.
She is wearing a traditional red and white dress of her station.
Okay.
There is another older gentleman, looks to be about the same age as the guy who opened the gate. Kind of portly. However, you notice that on his left hand, he's only got 3 fingers. And his thumb.
I'm going to apologize for my friends or my friend who felt that he needed to bully his way in here.
She.
Sorry. She's a little beardy.
The 4th person is a well-dressed Sarayaman who looks like he is not only still shaken, but
also
drunk.
Shaken and drunk. Is this everybody in here?
The older guy goes, yeah. And that's after he shuts the gate and says, come on. And the young lady, she's like, yes, please. The shrine is safe for now.
Good. We've had a rough night.
Are you feeling like you're going to open this up to everybody?
Only those that can prove that they are safe.
How did we prove it?
You threatened to bomb us.
Apparently, the bad guys aren't threatening to blow up gates.
Or talking much for that matter, from my understanding.
No, they're mostly just grunting and
Gargling.
and biting.
Do you know what happened? Do you know what happened? I'm sorry.
Only what they're reporting on the radio.
What are they
Although-
saying?
And she points at the businessman. He got here a short while ago, and he told us much. Apparently, he's like, shut up, they don't need to know. She just kind of pushes on through. Apparently, the train station is a total loss.
So is Harajuku. That's where we came from. It was swarming with the creatures.
They're coming from all directions, and
Well, come. We'll go into the shrine.
All right.
okay.
I feel like I'm being mocked.
Why do I feel like I'm being mocked? You can play me.
No.
His character gets pop culture references.
My character makes writes pop culture references.
All right.
Okay.
Harley should be home.
Indeed, she should be home momentarily.
Oh, just so you should know. R2D2.
No, I don't want to see.
And C-3PO.
No. Jack Skellington.
Okay. Take a look inside this shrine.
Okay. It is a very beautiful shrine.
You were here earlier today.
I was.
And as you guys make your way in,
My prayers were
you
answered.
see
My novels.
I mean, it's a traditional Shinto temple.
It's pretty.
It is very beautiful. And inside they have a radio on that is repeating a lot of the information that you guys have already heard. However, at this point, Harajuku is now under quarantine.
Including the shrine?
The shrine, I don't believe, is actually part of the district.
It's outside of it.
I think being a shrine, it doesn't belong to any district.
Okay.
How far away is the construction site?
The one that you were thinking about?
Oh, right near the shrine, right?
Several hundred meters.
Okay,
Your friends are all dead.
probably.
Bunch of dumb toughs see some people running up. They probably went to fight them and got ate.
That's awful harsh.
Oh, that's above him. I don't know who this dude is. He just keeps staring at me like he wants to impress me with his eyes and teeth.
All right.
My marker, Cheryl.
At the moment, you guys do appear to be safe. However, you can tell that tensions are already high.
Do they have food and?
No food. Ken does seem to have a bottle of whiskey that he puts out.
Is Ken the businessman who is a jerk?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Or is he the drunk?
He is the
Both.
jerk and the drunk.
Okay.
So now, what did he tell you? The train station was a total loss, right?
Yes. And she says, "My name is Ayumu Kato." And she points.
Can you
already
spell
know
your name?
Ken. Ayumu. The one who opened the gate, that is Akira Sato. And his friend, the one missing the finger, is Yusei Fujimoto.
Were you all at the shrine when this started?
I was. And then Akira says, "We were running and we found the forest and then found the shrine inside." What is she doing?
Just trying to get her away from Ben.
Yep. Fudge kitty.
Yeah.
Because cats will run across anything.
As you guys are there, I mean, Yusei and Akira appear to be old friends. And they talk quietly as you guys are kind of just sitting around waiting to figure out what to do. Ken keeps drinking, and after a bit, Ayumu says, "I have things to attend to upstairs."
Can I go talk to Ken?
Yeah, you can head over
Can
to
I
Ken.
see if he'll give me a drink?
He just looks at you. Whatever.
Thank you, Ken.
Thank you, Ken.
Right you are, kid.
It's been a day, hasn't it?
Yeah. Figure if I'm gonna die,
Might as well die drunk. That's my philosophy. Besides, what good was there before anyways?
I had a good job.
What did you do? I was a security guard. It was not the most fulfilling thing in the world. I feel like I could have done more, should have done more, could have done more. But after this, I think I'm turning over a whole new leaf.
What do you have against security security guards.
What'd you say you did?
Branch manager.
Oh, I've had one of those.
For the Bank of Japan.
Yep. I've seen them all.
He's just kind of looking at you kind of odd.
Let's see. Bank Japan is. It's not AXA. What is it?
What are you thinking?
Do you know much about judo?
No.
I'm going to start telling him about all the championships that I have won, how amazing they were, that I came in second place.
So what do the rest of you do, Paul?
Do you not want me to keep going on what I'm telling him?
Staring out the window, contemplating the fact that I'm the villain in my own story.
And you were the one who was here at the shrine earlier, right?
Yes.
Okay. What about you two?
Well, I'll check the place out.
Okay. Just kind of looking around.
I want to go check on the weird girl that I saw.
All right. Mike.
Yeah.
Make a mind check.
Mind? I have that.
Straight mind.
9.
9. Okay. Something's nagging at you, but you're not sure what it is.
Well, let's see if I can. What there is to find here.
Okay.
Mind you, I'm not really drinking much. I am talking so much more than I'm drinking.
You're tonguing the bottle.
Yeah.
+9. Okay, 13 on a find.
That's inappropriate.
What?
Wiggling your tongue at mics like that.
All right.
I don't get it. Please explain.
As you're wandering around looking, you see another building off in the darkness.
Okay.
Relatively close. It's on the same like path
Okay, but within the gates.
within the gates.
Okay. I guess with my knowledge of the city, what I guess do I have any idea what building that might be?
As you're thinking about it, yeah, that's the treasure house, the treasure museum.
Oh, like they might have like the Imperial sword in there?
Possibly.
I mean, it would be sacrilegious, but it's
Desperate times.
You don't see the priestess at the moment.
Well, I guess I can. Well, I guess mention it to you. I guess.
And then you remember what was nagging you. There's a treasure museum here with lots of katanas and armor.
Oh shit, guys, we can go load up. We need to go talk about judo. Leave Ken alone.
Okay.
I would say, there's probably armor and weapons over there.
See, who's judo?
Not judo.
Hey, Harley's home.
Oh, nice.
So yeah, run over to the treasure museum.
All right. Is everybody going? Except for because you went up.
That's the weird girl.
Oh,
Yeah, he was
okay.
staring at me. Longing. Yearning. Bleh. Love. Unattainable.
I'm standing in the shadows and watching you.
Just like the Twilight Saga.
Still a better love story than Twilight.
My private eyes.
Hungry eyes.
They're watching you.
I always feel like someone's watching me.
All right. So you guys move across the temple to the treasure museum. And inside, you find among the exhibits at the moment are true katanas. Gusoku, samurai armor, and even some black powder pistols.
Okay.
I don't know how to use those effectively. Anybody else got it?
Oh, got it. Got any Nagi?
Missile? I can,
Naginata.
Fire.
oh, fire. I can use it. I have +1.
Nice.
It's a dex-based skill. What's your total?
I mean, I got 9 base, so
I have a 9 as my value.
nice.
Is that
You guys gonna stock up?
Yeah.
Well, maybe we ought to ask the priestess first. Make sure we don't piss her off any more than we have.
Now is not the time to worry about.
We'll ask for permission later, is what he's saying.
Yeah, it's
Forgiveness?
Right now is better for forgiveness than permission. These people wanted to leave us out there to die. Who knows how many other people they let just die?
All right. So who's gonna grab what?
How many katanas are there?
There is enough for each of you to have one.
I will pass out everyone a katana.
They do strength +3 damage with armor piercing 1, which means they ignore 1 point of armor.
ooh katana?
Yes.
Strength +3.
The armor.
Is that what it is? Strength +3.
Yes.
What else did you say? Armor.
There is armor. It requires a minimum strength of 10 to bypass the major bad effects of it.
Oh, I only have a strength of 9, so does that mean I can't use it?
You can use it, but if a fatigue result comes up, you take twice as much fatigue.
Yep.
It caps your dex at 8,
Nope.
and however, it does give +3 to your toughness.
I don't know. You're probably the only one strong enough to wear it.
No.
No.
9.
9.
Yeah, none of us is strong enough for this armor.
Well, you can wear it, just it fatigues you faster.
Yeah, no. We need to be able to move quickly.
Or will it slow us down moving? Or?
No, it doesn't slow your move. Well, yeah, because it captures your dex at 8. So if your
Okay,
dex
so
is
it would-
higher than 8, it slows you down.
Yeah, that's gonna slow me down by 3.
Slow me down by 1.
I already have a dex of 8.
So it really wouldn't affect you then.
What is it?
Other than the fatigue. Samurai armor adds +3 to your toughness.
How does the fatigue stuff work?
So when the fatigue comes up on the combat line or the conflict line,
Oh,
you would take 4 shock instead.
but I have 8 shock, so I could do that twice before I pass out. I'll put it on.
Or you could use the world skill of tenacity.
I don't have it.
Where you suffer a wound and remove all of your shock. That's everybody's got that. Well, everyone who's a storm knight from here.
Oh, that's on there.
What laws apply to orbs as well.
No, well then,
But you guys only currently have one.
I'm afraid of no ghosts.
What you said? Samurai armor?
Adds 3 to your toughness. And it has the fatigue trait.
So you got a shield, armor, and a katana. You're a
And a taser.
badass.
Yeah.
And a taser. I like it. So it adds 3 to my toughness, which is 9 right now. So it is 12.
Yep, you go up to 12.
Harder to hit, harder to hit.
And are any of you guys going to...
Does that up my defense or my dodge at all?
No.
The shield.
Are any of you going to grab any of the black powder
Oh,
pistols?
to all my defenses.
Yes.
So that's
All right.
11.
There's enough that if everybody wanted one, they could grab one.
Okay, and
The
these
damage value is 14.
Okay.
It takes an action to reload. And you have to reload after every shot. Mishap on a 1 or a 2. You gonna play tonight? Okay.
1 action reload, and then you said misfire on 1 or 2.
Okay, and what's the range?
They didn't put that here.
You said it's a black powder pistol.
10,
Yep.
20, 40.
Probably 10, 20, 40.
I don't know. I think black powder would be shorter.
That's spear range. You can throw spears
True.
like that.
Well, depends if it's a scatter or ball and powder. That's probably ball and powder.
Yeah. Single, they're not mini blunderbusses.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably not fouling pieces.
All right.
Nutella would be good. Nutella's a good substitute. Give it all.
5, 10, 20.
5, 10, 20.
Did I miss something?
That's the range on the weapon, the gun.
Oh, I didn't take the gun. Should I take the gun?
You don't have to. I mean, you're rocking a shield and whatnot. That means,
Yep.
oh, Shooty McGee there, who knows how to use them, can take 2.
Well, you want to?
No. How am I going to reload?
Pirates carry like 10 at a time.
This is also true.
You could carry one and shoot one, and then shoot the other, and then shoot the one.
Well, you have to take an action to reload.
But
But
take
if you
an
have
action to reload
two-
and then shoot the other one, and shoot at a -2. And if you aim, reload, aim, and shoot, you would shoot at a +0.
This is true.
Because that's how this game works.
Sorry, we're gonna do the whole slice them with a katana, and then black pellet gun.
You want to?
But yeah, locked and loaded.
Okay. It's okay. All right. So, you guys are armed. Do you make your way back to the main shrine?
Yeah.
Are we dangerous?
At least to yourselves.
I'm gonna have the pistol tucked under in my inner leather jacket pocket, and the katana just kind of slung over my back.
Since you didn't take one, I'll use 2. I got them just crisscrossed in my belt. Like a tyrant. Yar.
Yar.
You don't have a junk you can accidentally shoot off.
It's also true.
That is true.
All right.
Rocking internal plan.
I don't need
So,
that.
as you guys get back to the temple,
I guess I'll mention to the 2 friends talking quietly. Did you guys think to check out the treasure museum? There's some good.
well, when you get back, you only find one of the 2 friends. You say, yeah,
What do you say?
you say, looks worried, and he's looking around. You see him wandering the temple. And when you guys come in, he looks you guys.
What happened to
"Guys,
Bob?
Akira, I can't find him.
Well, worth looking. Every person counts here.
You guys gonna try and find him?
Yeah.
Make a tracking test. Difficulty number 14.
What is
I don't have track.
what is that default to?
Mind.
So I need to
Mind,
roll
M-I-N-D?
super duper well.
Correct.
I've got no clue.
Can I help somebody?
If you want, yeah.
14. Rolled 18 on the
14.
dice. Don't mind.
I will help Mike. I mean,
Yep.
Mrs.
So-
Michelle.
Kiko.
Kiku.
Michelle.
You guys follow Kiku, and she's able to find his path, and it goes into the woods, and then once you reach the wall, it looks like he probably climbed the wall here.
He gone.
What were you doing when he disappeared?
I had to go to the bathroom.
Why would he leave?
He didn't want to stay here.
Why?
He felt that we're sitting ducks.
Okay, then where would he go?
Home,
Okay.
Where's home for him?
back in the quarantine zone.
Well, then your friend is dead.
Maybe he wasn't really your friend.
Yeah, no.
I gotta go find him.
No, not a
can't-
good choice.
I can't let him go out there by himself.
He already did. If he wanted you to go with him, he would have come and told you. Let's stay here where we're safe. I'll protect you here. I got it.
Make a persuasion test.
I'm not trying to persuade him. I'm telling him the truth. Like,
But the way you're speaking, this is definitely a persuasion test.
what's that default to?
Charisma.
You do have. You're the only one who has possibilities to throw.
Can I use? Well, what's my number I'm looking for?
10.
I'm at 6.
Well, you toss that. You add 10 to that at least.
Do we want him to stay really? You're right.
Throwing dice.
14.
His stubbornness. I always knew it would be the end of him, but no.
It is the end of him. I'm sorry.
No, you're right. We should go back to the temple.
Where are we? Like in a?
It's like a gated community.
It's a big park.
Yeah.
Okay.
A gated enclosed
A
park.
very dense green space park.
Yeah.
Is there like buildings around?
There's the
Let me,
shrine and then the treasure house.
let me bring up a picture of the actual place you guys are at.
I say think of like Central Park.
Never been.
You've seen
Everything's closed on Mondays.
But you've seen it though, in movies like Home Alone, too.
I know they have an ice skating rink. Oh no, that's downtown. They have to have an ice skating rink on Central Park too, though, don't they?
The grounds?
Two, TOO, like also.
So you got forests like this all over the place with wide paths.
See what other images we can find.
The temple itself.
Safe search off.
Come on.
Wow. Pushing that explicit content warning, huh?
I just want to not get in trouble for saying we are not kids only, kids friendly, and
We are not listed as kid friendly.
I know,
So
but
here's the temple itself.
my students were telling me that people were getting in trouble for that.
Yeah, Copa. His YouTube sucks.
But yeah, this is basically what the temple looks like.
We have to prove we're not kid friendly.
Yes.
Or you get automatically marked as friendly.
Fuck shit down. There we go.
I was gonna say, we've already proven we're not kid friendly a long time ago.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, we know, Kaz. I'm gonna have to fix it.
What's going on?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Echo.
Oh, you can unmute Harley now.
Already did.
That's why we have an echo.
Huh?
Because Harley was muted.
Yeah, I already tried to fix it a couple of times tonight, so I need to do it
We got
off
as
there.
good as we
That'll
can
be what
get
I'll
it.
be doing before I go to bed tonight.
It's okay.
Make sure your headphones work.
Chris.
Yeah, unlike Chris. All right. So, as you guys are there, you're inside the temple, and everybody make a find check.
Include me. Am I here yet?
Yeah, you're with
Yeah,
us.
you're
Been
here.
with us this whole time.
11.
Nope, I fail.
Sure looks like I'm dead.
And
On the inside.
Ayuka, make
Not me?
a precognition check.
Hold on, I forgot to grab dice. Can I have a die?
It's right here.
Yes, use the official Torg.
Thank you.
Eternity die.
Alright, so hold
Don't
on.
roll on your character sheet.
Do it.
I'm doing find first. Wow. We're not doing well.
I got a 14.
Well, you've got good finds, so
10.
Okay.
I don't
And then make a precognition check.
What is a precognition?
Join your skills.
20 your skills.
Oh, is it?
not as an ord, I don't think.
No, it's not.
She was not psychic yet. She doesn't get that until she goes full Storm Knight.
Hold on, let me double check.
I'm gonna say the rip is from last
Oh,
time we
there's no
played.
roll for these. Okay.
No, Nick wrote on there.
No.
Oh.
I wrote it as she left.
Ayuka,
ASMR. What?
you suddenly see a burning person
A burning
standing
person?
on high.
A high burning person.
So burning.
And at the same time, you guys all smell smoke.
I think there's a fire.
Where is it?
There's a person on fire. Is anybody else noticing this?
Where?
I don't
You
know.
can talk?
You gonna try and find it?
Yeah.
You gonna run outside to see if you can see where it's coming from?
Yeah, I'm gonna look for this burning person since none of y'all are paying attention. Come on, I'm the blind one here.
You're not blind.
I'll try and follow
feel
this
blind.
smoke.
Follow the smoke, or do you want to just run outside and look?
I'm just gonna run outside and look, following the strange little girl who just spoke for the first time.
All right. Well, I
That would
trust
fit
you.
in with the personality, I have to admit.
What about the Judo King, who now looks like a samurai?
Probably pretty angry about that one.
Samurai judoka.
I'll go save the fire people.
Running outside.
I'll go out and save the fire. There's some whiskey.
Right?
Yes.
You guys all go running outside, and as you're looking around, it's definitely much brighter out here. And when you turn and look back, you guys remember that whole top section of the temple?
Yeah.
It's now aflame.
Alright.
Oops. Hey, what happened to my friend Bob?
Almost like a beacon.
Was that his name?
Ken?
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 Right, you are Ken.
Ken, Bob. They're like the same name.
At the same time, you guys hear what sounds like hundreds of howls and cries coming from the south.
Okay, time to run to the north.
Yep.
Taking off away from them?
Heck yeah.
All right. You guys.
I guess.
This is not the zone for heroism. This is the zone for survival.
I will be at the back
Do we
of the
see?
path.
I guess any of the three people still supposed to be here?
The other two, well, Yusei and Ken both take off at a dead run as soon as they hear it, and they're running in the same direction you guys are. And as you guys are looking up and running, as you hear the calls of the infected, you see the Shinto priestess standing at the top of the building, letting the flames take her.
Ooh, there's your person on fire.
Y'all now you just saw it?
This reminds me of an Alicia Keys song.
As you guys take off,
That's Adele.
you guys catch one last glimpse of a creature. Its grotesque shape silhouetted against the fire. And it lets out an unearthly howl. Everybody make a spirit test.
All right. I actually got a good roll on this for once. 13.
14.
9.
Question.
Yes, you can die of a heart attack, Cheryl.
What's the target number?
10.
10.
Oh.
Did you roll a 1?
How are
No,
my
I rolled a
possibilities now?
No.
No, you are not a Storm Knight.
Not
Only
yet.
Cheryl.
We're all just orties.
You said what spirit?
Because she's awesome and the judo
I
master.
passed 17.
Nobody likes judo.
Did anybody get
10
below
years
it then?
sucks.
You? So you are going to be very stymied.
I believe you got a 9. Or
No,
she
I got a 13.
You got a what?
Oh, no.
She got a 9.
Mm-hmm.
So you're going to be very stymied.
Minus 4.
9.
Oh, this is 9. I thought you were doing something. I'm like,
Baby shark.
As you guys take off running deeper into the forest, the last thing you see is it leaping down, and it's now giving chase.
Can I shoot Ken in the knee? I don't have to be the fastest. I just have to be faster than somebody. Ken was a
And
dick.
as we close the scene, the shrieks of the infected echo behind you as you trek through the forest in a panic-induced run. The woods suddenly give way to a tall metal barrier surrounding what looks like a construction site. The wall is dominated by large safety signs and smaller notices reading Kanawha Corporation, building the future. Off to one side, ahead of you, you can see that there is a gap in the plates of the wall where one of the metal sheets has been pried out.
No, that's probably working.
And that's where we'll pick up next week with the last scene, and then we'll dive from there right into the Nile Empire. Or sorry, not the Nile Empire, Farcold.
Okay. Cold, yes.
So
We did
we'll
Nile,
end. We haven't done Nile yet.
Oh no.
We still have, after we finish this one, we're going to do scene 4 next week. So you've already spent one possibility?
Spent 2.
You've spent 2, so you'll only have 1 next week.
And none of us even.
None of the rest of you have done any of the actions that would cause you to become a Storm Knight yet.
And we refill our hands at the end of the scene, correct?
Yes.
All right.
Your hands refill at the end of the scene, so you'll draw new cards and everything. But she won't get to refill her possibilities.
All right.
So we'll do scene 4 next week, and then we'll start into.
I have a
Farcold.
question.
Yes.
Can I play this?
What is it?
Romance?
Who do you want to romance?
Ken.
We'll figure it out.
Well, if I'm drawing a new card next week.
She wants to choose it for possibilities.
You could sacrifice it for the minimum possibility. I will allow that.
So you get 1.
There's not really a whole lot of time to romance someone.
I'm sorry, Ken and I had a real heart-to-heart conversation as we were
I
drinking.
remember him ignoring you and being like, ugh, please stop talking.
I don't believe that's true.
That's how he.
That's very true.
He's a very neglectful.
I'll take 1, jerk.
I mean, it's still better than not taking 1.
Yeah.
All right, so we will pick up there next Monday night. Hopefully, we will be sans sound issues because that's what I'm going to work on until it's time for me to go to bed. And we will see everybody tomorrow night for Rise of the Brood Lords.
And I will actually be here in person, I think.
All right, even better. All right, have a great night, folks. See you tomorrow.
See ya.
Bye, people.